Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B, Bullet RC, coming to you guys again with yet another video. And today, yes, you read the title right, I had the idea to do this list at the end of 2018. I just never got to it, and since we just got done doing the full collection video, kind of refresh myself on what sneakers I had, I thought what better of a time to go ahead and see what is the top 10 most hittingest sneakers I got in here as far as values goes. Now, I didn't want to just fill this shoe with off-white sneakers because I am lucky enough to own a good amount of them, so I just picked the top three as far as value goes that I own, and I combined all those into one number. As y'all know, I have been trying to update Bulls Bodega. That's my site where I sell like clothing and shoes and stuff with new stuff, sell stuff, just, you know, thin out the herd, thin out the collection a bit. And for the prices, I just went with StockX. It usually is the lowest end of the pricing, but it's just kind of uniform, and that's the easiest way for me to just put everything together. But let's not waste any more time, man. Let's get into the top 10 most expensive sneakers in the collection. Let's get it.
No, this is not a bluff. Too late to make me change. I've been feeling like a castaway.
Now, first up at number 10, we have an older Air Jordan retro release. It is, of course, a Nike box. I was looking through some of my ones. You know, I didn't know if some of them had kind of jumped in price. This one definitely has gone up and up and up throughout the years. Some of the other pairs have gone up and up and up as well. But this was the most expensive Air Jordan 1 I had. We peeled back the Jordan 1 box. And of course, it is none other than the shattered backboard Air Jordan 1. Now, I'm pretty sure on one of my recent videos or one of my recent weekly sneaker rotations, I talked a little bit about these. As far as condition goes on mine, because I have been checking out the condition on my shoes, I think I've kept these in pretty good condition. I'll say it again, like I said in the weekly sneaker rotation, when you take these off, do not kick the back of the heel, that it will start to tear up. That has started on my pair, but I don't see myself ever really letting this pair of shoes go. So at number 10, we have the shattered backboard Air Jordan 1. As far as quality goes, this is the one that a lot of people like to call on and compare everything to. Y'all know how I feel about that. I've kind of deaded that. I no longer say this is this to shattered backboard quality. I just say they're good, they're not good, or they're just regular. Now, these shits right here though, the leather is immaculate. Number 10, shattered backboard Air Jordan 1, and the price on these is $943.
Sitting waiting on your page that you about to pull up to the cave. Then we practice 50 shades of gray.
Now at number 9, we got, this is a sleeper, bro. I did not know that these were hitting for as much as they are hitting for, but this is a New Balance release, and these actually dropped this year. This is a collab, and I have the prices right here. The last size 12 that I had sold for $975, a $1,000 pair of New Balances, and that is the Bodega No Days Off pair. Now, I was lucky enough to be blessed with this pair. I have worn mine, I think once or twice already. It did come with this card once again, and I actually did a full review on this shoe. I thought it was definitely one of those sleeper sneakers of 2019, but as I can see now, those who knew were not sleeping, and those who were sleeping are now paying because they were snoozing when they dropped. Now, if you aren't familiar with this shoe or you did not see my review, this is the New Balance 997S and Bodega collab. This is the No Days Off pair once again. From what I know, they were extremely limited, but also the colorway is just so dope. The materials are just really good on these. It's a New Balance sneaker. You know the quality and the comfort is going to be there. Plus you add the Bodega collab on top of it. All those things mixed together, you blend them up, and you get an almost $1,000 pair of New Balances right here. So at number 9, we have a shoe that people were definitely snoozing on, and I know when they see that price these days, they wish they hadn't. The Bodega No Days Off New Balance 997S. That was number 9. I bet y'all weren't expecting no New Balance on this list, were you?
Bloody knuckles, I've been sipping money. I'm so numb now to the run around. Are you sending me?
Now for number 8, it's kind of funny because sometimes I just don't realize how much shoes kind of increase in price over time and what has and hasn't, you know, increased, shot up, or dropped down. But I did not know that this shoe went now for $1,000. I know in the beginning they were going for what, 2 racks, 1,500. I was one of those people who spent $1,500 on this particular pair. And the pair I'm talking about, obviously it's an Oliver Gray box. This is gonna look very familiar to anyone that peeped the latest weekly sneaker rotation, and that is the gray and gum Yeezy 750. Now, as far as my size goes, a size 12 right now is an even $1,000. So it is an even stack. Now, for those who didn't catch the weekly sneaker rotation or have never seen me talk about these ever at all, alcohol plus a little bit of extra money in the pocket equals you you overpaying for a pair of shoes, and that's what I did. So at number 8, the gray and gum, the gray and glow in the dark Yeezy 750. If you were to ask me what's my favorite 750, these are probably gonna be up there. These actually might be, I mean, as far as 750s go, these might be number 1. Something about the gray suede with this crazy gum and the add-on to it that it actually does glow. I don't know, this might be number 1 for me. I may end up buying an all black pair. I still don't have a triple black pair of 750s. I feel like that would be a good shoe to add to the collection, but we will see. There's another shoe that I actually just put a bid on StockX right now. Let's just hope I can actually get that shoe. Now, for number 7, I know y'all are like just waiting like, okay, when is this shoe gonna pop back up on the list? And that is, of course, the all over brown Air Jordan 1 box. Is it the low? Is it the high? Obviously, it's not the low because I haven't made a video picking that shoe up. But this pair came straight from GOAT and Flight Club. Now, I wanna say, damn, how much did I spend on these? I wanna say I spent $1,000 or $1,100 for this pair of shoes. Now, there was a reason I spent that money, is because I had to do a review. This is also my job. So if this wasn't my job, I would have just waited, tried to get them on release date, and if I really wanted to spend that money, I would have just copped them whenever I seen the price was the lowest. But as of right now, Saturday, August 24th, this shoe is $1,000, and that is for my size, a size 12. I just wanted to say the date because I feel like I'm gonna come back to this video maybe in about a year, maybe in 2 years, and it'll be interesting to see how much some of these sneakers that I'm talking about are actually worth. Either way, y'all know I've been fucking with Travis and his music for a very long time now. So hey man, congrats to that man. I paid what I needed to pay to get the shoe. That's number 7 for a stack. You can own these, the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1.
Who to trust, who to love? I've been laying on the rug, trying drugs for.
Now, at number 6, I finally get to talk about this shoe because I have not talked about this shoe in a very long time. It is an original Yeezy Boost 350. This was back when the box was, I mean, it was bare. It was more boring than the cardboard Boost box that we get these days. So yes. Now this is a size 11.5, and yes, they were tight when I got them, but I was not worried about them being a little tight at that time because it was near impossible for me to get shoes like this in my area. So I just took what I could. Obviously, it is the Moonrock Yeezy 350, the V1, the OG pair. Now, I was kind of surprised at the price that these go for. These go for $1,130. So $1,130 if you want to own a pair of the original Moonrocks. Now, in my opinion, I still feel the same way. I think the V2, the shoe is just better shape. The materials are just a thicker, it's just a better shoe overall. The V2 is definitely an improvement over the V1, even though I think some of the V1 colorways to this day are still pretty legendary. I mean, Oxford Tan, Moonrock, Pirate Blacks, I mean, come on. Now, at one time, I did actually own the Turtle Dove Yeezy. It was kind of like one of those things where I got the wrong size, I hit the dude back, then he sent me the wrong size again, and I sold a size 13 Turtle Dove for $600, which back at the time was fine. But once again, hindsight is 2020. I don't know how much they are going for now. I don't want to look it up, but yeah, I sold size 13 Turtle Doves, brand new, for like 600 bucks. Yeah, 600.
Trade the bus for a range, do that shit any day. They trade the game for they change. This is not a bluff.
Now at number 5, this was a shoe that I took a little bit of time to track down. I bought this shoe in Berlin, Germany, and I spent $350 USD for them. If you check the price right now for a size, it's either 11.5 or 12. I know these are 11.5. The price is $1,389. So almost a smooth $1,400 if you want to own this shoe brand new right now. Now this is the original Travis Scott Acid Airs, or the Travis Scott Air Force One. This is the pair that is all over white. This is not the sale pair, but the sale pair and the white pair really don't look too different if we're being 100% honest, and that is why I don't really like to wear this pair anymore, the first Travis Scott sneaker. So I don't like to wear these too much. If I'm gonna wear a Travis Scott Air Force One, it usually is gonna be the sale pair. Now I did put these on for my birthday just because it was my birthday. That of course is a special day. It calls for a special shoe, and this was a shoe that I wore. This is definitely one of the best delayed W's that I have gotten so far, just because at Campus Con I want to say it was 2017 or 2018. I wanted this shoe so bad, but I was not able to get it. The security at that Nike booth, I can't really be nice, bro. They were being dickheads about everything, and it wasn't good. It was definitely finesse con that year, and I was not able to finesse properly. So I picked mine up later for $350, and I think that's a lot better than what, $1,389. Yeah, I think I did pretty good, $1,000 less.
Too late to make me change. I've been feeling like a castaway, sitting waiting on your page that you about to pull up to the cave.
Now at number 4, the funny thing about this shoe is that this is actually Anna's pair of Yeezy 350s, and that's why they go for so much money. Now, back at the time, I was trying to get this shoe in my size. I couldn't get it in my size, so I ended up buying a 7.5 because I thought Anna would fit it. Now, she does wear this shoe, but she's told me before that it's kind of tight on her foot, so she doesn't wear these a lot. And that is the black and core red Yeezy 350 V2. Now, this, of course, is just usually called the red stripe. You had the red stripe pair, and then, yeah, I think it was a tan, the olive, and the red stripe pair. And I went out to get them, like I said, for myself. I stood in line, was not able to get my size, and I ended up with a size 7.5. Now, a size 7.5 core black and red stripe pair of these goes for $14.50. Yes, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been told Anna to flip these joints as long as she give me a little bit of something, because I need a finder's fee. I was the one that bought it in the first place. So yeah, I told her to flip these, but she really likes them. It was her first ever pair of Yeezys, and they were from me, so she feels kind of like a sentimental value to them. Matter of fact, y'all let me know down in the comments below. If you had a significant other that bought you something and the price shot up $1,000 plus, would you keep that shoe or would you sell it? Y'all let me know down below. I'm pretty interested to see what y'all say, but yeah, $14.50 for these is crazy.
Run around with the thick thighs, brown eyes, yeah, we can go out, wanna pop out, have my ties on me.
Okay, now we are in big boy territory now. The top 3 sneakers that I own, the top 3 most expensive sneakers that I own. And at number 3, we have another recent shoe that you guys saw. Now this one is in a round 2 box, and that's because I bought these up in round 2 in Richmond. Now when I bought this shoe, I believe I spent $750, I believe, $700 to $750 on the shoe. That's because they had been worn and they had no box, but they still had the original hang tag, which is back there somewhere in the back room. And in my opinion, I thought they were in very, very good condition. Now, like I said, I spent what, $700 to $750 on this shoe. This shoe, brand new in my size, this shoe is hitting for $1,775. So yes, we are getting into used car territory right here. You might be able to purchase a nice Geo Metro for what you spend on these right here. You're not gonna be able to put rims on the Metro, but you can probably get the, you know, start running shit, but that might be about it. But the gray calls for, what more can I say? I did enter for a raffle for this shoe in my area. I didn't win a raffle for the shoe. I won the raffle for a t-shirt. But I think one of the craziest aspects of the shoe is just the all over suede upper down to the suede on the midsole. The suede midsole is just so crazy. So at number 3 for $1,775 from round 2 in Richmond, shouts out to those guys up there. We have the gray Cause 4. I paid $700 to $750, and they now go for $1,000 more than that. And I feel like my pair, as you guys can see, I mean the bottoms, of course I wear them, so they are gonna start yellowing, but I feel like my pair is in still pretty good condition for the price. So that was number 3. Let's get into number 2. Yes, at number 2 it is time for the 3 off-white sneakers.
Cause I like a fancy bitch, I like the fastest whips, I think I keep it to 100 just to be standing right here.
First off, we have this box, and it's funny enough that this was the pair that I had gotten reserved on Nike sneakers. Nike actually gave me exclusive access to the shoe, and the Nike guys actually blessed me on sneakers. And this is for the Off-White Air Force One. This is the original Off-White Air Force One. And these shits right here are hitting. Now, they are a little bit less than the Cause 4s, but I didn't want to mix and match. But I just went ahead and kept them with the off-white shoes. These right here cost $1,725. $1,725, and you can have a brand new pair of off-white Air Force Ones. Of course, the OG Air Force One from the original 10. These are actually incredibly hard. The only problem with this shoe is that it's all clear. And y'all know with any clear shoe, clear sole, it just gets dirty easiest, or easier, might be. And I feel like this shoe is a ticking time bomb to just the wrong step, the wrong puddle, walking past the wrong person and just getting a scuff. These are just one step away from death. So I don't wear these too much. Either way, I really do like them, and these are coming in at $1,725. Off-White AF1 from the original 10. Legendary. Next up at $1,829, and back when they blessed me with this shoe, it was $1,100. The price has now gone up $700. Another brown box, and a lot of people called me crazy because I put these at top 2. At number 2 on my original list, I said the Blazers were super hard. They're number 2 and they're number 1 behind the next shoe. Now back then, a lot of people were calling me crazy. How could you say the Blazers are that good? They're not that good. And now y'all see what I was talking about. It took a little while for people to really see that these were hitting, but once they hit, these joints are cracking people's skulls past the white meat. Any of these top 3 sneakers, your head is getting bust wide open if you want to buy them at this point. That just is what it is. The OG Off-White Blazer, another one, legendary status. And obviously, the last one, the Off-White Presto. Who could have guessed it? I did double up on this shoe, and I originally got the Off-White Presto and the Off-White 97 from the original 10 together for, I want to say, $1,100 to $1,300 USD, and that's because I bought these in London. Now y'all heard that right. I got 2 pairs of the originals for less than what these go for now. These things go for right now, let me make sure, I check again to make sure. These go for $1,860 if you want this shoe right here. Now I'm going to show y'all the worn pair, my kind of dogged out pair, and that's just because this is my favorite Off-White sneaker. This is definitely one of my favorite shoes I own. Now that is all the Off-White talk we need to do on this video. I don't own the Chicagos or the all over white European exclusive Air Jordan 1s or nothing like that. The MoMAs or any of those things, MCAs, I unfortunately don't own those shoes. Maybe in the future I'll be able to get a pair. They just cost so much money at this point that it's just one of those things where it doesn't really make sense for me to spend that much on a shoe. Especially when I'm trying to buy a new whip, because that new Corvette C8, that joint is looking crazy. And the Mercedes-Benz E53 AMG, those are some good cars. I've also been looking at houses too, but y'all not worried about all that.
Then we practice 50 shades of gray. Punching on the grain.
And at number 1, the most expensive shoe in my collection, with good reasons, it is another OG pair. This one I believe released in 2009. It is the Zen Gray Yeezy 1. Now, if you want this shoe right here, brand new, DS in the box, it's going to cost you $3,504 if you are buying a size 12. Now at $3,500, I mean, you might be able to put yourself in a nice used Honda Accord or something, maybe even a Lexus, a nice used Lexus, maybe. It might be old, but you know, at the end of the day, it's still a Lexus. I'm just talking shit, but $3,500. I did not know that these went for that much. When I bought my pair, I bought these for $650. I'm pretty sure $650 to $700. Now, the only caveat with this pair is that I don't have the original box. Everything else about this shoe is fine. I just don't have the OG box. As far as condition goes though, I mean, I feel like I got one hell of a deal. Shouts out to the homie. He definitely hooked it up on this pair. So Zen Grays for $650, and once again, this is a size 12. They didn't come with the OG box, but for the price I paid, and just this shoe, in my opinion, is another one of those legendary sneakers. I know if I didn't buy these right then and there, I would have regretted it, and I definitely would have. And with that being said, that is it, man. Y'all let me know, I guess, what's your top 3 most expensive shoes in your collection, or what's one pair of shoes that you really want to buy that's just too expensive. Me personally, I would really love to just own a pair of Air Mags, but the prices on those are crazy. They're like over double what these are. We talking about a nice used Hyundai Sonata or something for the prices that them Air Mags is going for. Might be able to get a nice Jeep Wrangler or something too. I don't know, nice pickup or something. Okay, I'm done talking shit, man. I hope you enjoyed the video. Much love to all the fan followers and of course supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. The Snapchat is bull.cb, by the way. Here, there, blah, blah, blah. Of course, yes, Yeezy, are you here? Hello, yes, you're there. Bullet RC, and I'm gonna see you on the next video. Y'all be easy. I am out of here. Much love, man. Peace.
Walking that on my toes, walking that baby with the O's. They biting, they look at the looking like